Okay, first, in order to create a outline, the instructions say that you have to write your name, the course number, and the chapter. So you're going to open a Word document and you're going to put your name and then the course number and then the first chapter. It's called American Government and Civic Engagement. It's right here in red letters under chapter 1. Then it says that you have to identify the key terms or the vocabularies of the chapter and define them in your own words. So that can be located right here. I don't want you to copy word for word. I want you to explain it in your own words. So you're going to write down the key terms of the chapter and then define them in your own words. Next, you're going to create your outline by identifying the topic and subtopics. Now, every chapter has a different amount of topics and subtopics. For instance, chapter 1 has 3 topics. What is the government, which is your first one, and then the subtopic is defining the government, and the second one for this topic is different types of government. So after you identify the first topic and the subtopics that follow, you're going to start your outline. So remember, the instructions say that you would have to summarize the topic in one sentence. So essentially, you're going to summarize this right here in one sentence, and then you're going to transfer your information that you learned from that paragraph on here. So you're going to write what you learned after reading the paragraph. Then you're going to identify the first subtopic, defining government. All subtopics are going to be in capitalization letters, so it's real easy to identify them. So essentially, after you read the first subtopic, you're going to write 5 sentences explaining of its relevance to the main topic. Essentially, how does this information tie into what is the government? And then you're going to write a 5-sentence summary about it. And then you're going to do that for every subtopic. The second one is defining types of government. If you scroll down, this is your second subtopic. And then you're going to read it as well and summarize it like you did on the first subtopic to support the main topic, what is government. For an example, essentially, I'm going to use this as an example. The human body, that'll be your main topic. And then the head is part of the human body. So this is going to be your subtopic for an example. And then you can break it down even further with 2 subtopics. The head is going to be your first topic, and then your eyes are going to be your subtopic. How do the eyes help the head? You can put down, for this example, eyes help the head by giving the person vision. And another example of a subtopic for the head would be the ears. How do the ears play a role in the head? All right, so again, the topic is one sentence. This is an example of an outline if we were using the human body. I put down, it is where the senses are found. All right, the eyes, you would have to write 5 sentences, how the eyes play a role in the head. Same thing with the ears. Now, if we were to create a second topic, it would be the torso, and the 2 subtopics will be the heart and the stomach. All right, and you're going to tell me first, how does the torso you're going to tell me how the torso is important to the human body, also known as the main idea. And then the subtopics are the heart and the stomach. How do the heart, what's the heart's role of the torso and the stomach's role of the torso? All of the information ties into the main topic, the main idea. Essentially, we're going to use this model to dissect the chapters throughout the semester. So again, that's how you essentially create an outline. You're going to do that for every topic and subtopic for every chapter. So essentially, your first outline should roughly look like this. The name, government, the main idea, which is chapter 1, American government and civic engagement, your vocab, defined with your own words, and then for chapter 1, you have 3 topics. What is the government? Who governs? Engagement in democracy. So you have 3 topics, all of which have different type of subtopics within them. What is government has 2 subtopics, defining government and different types of government. Who governs has 2 subtopics, elitism and the trade-off. And the third topic has engagement in democracy, has 3 subtopics, why get involved, pathways to engagement, factors of engagement. Okay, in parentheses, I put what you need to write down. All right, one sentence for every topic, just to reiterate the instructions. 5 sentences for every subtopic, as stated in the instructions here. I hope this video was helpful. If not, feel free to email me.